Hello there. Today we're gonna talk how Stanley has been defamed, how they're being horrible to my boy Stanley. I'm gonna show you some restoration that I think it's like the first time I ever see something like an old thing that's gonna be restored. I hope that there's no AI, but I just want to showcase you, but it's cool. But this car has new AI audio. How a lot of robot taxis have to be manually because they were driving into flooded roads. I'm gonna explain the economic bubble in a minute. I'm gonna explain the big five and who are they. I know guys, you were expecting this for a long time. I'm gonna show you the toaster, but instead of toasting bread, it toasts water and it gives you ice. And for last, how a guy won $1 million on a Picasso painting, but bro doesn't think it's true. Bro doesn't think it's real. All of this in Shibaso News. All of us know my boy Stanley. Stanley, not Cooper, but Stanley Marvel. Stanley Marvel. So, passed away. I actually was in a car that day. I remember, like, my dad was there and my teacher both in the car in the front seat, and they were like in the audio, they're like, and they were like a minute of silence. But yeah, as a man as influential as Stanley somehow still has something to do that I would say that, oh, it's good, something nice, but sadly nowadays with everything that's happening, no man, that's not good. So you may know about the fact that 11 Labs is an thing. And I can slowly insert the knife into the revelation, but I think I'm gonna be a little bit evil today, and I'm gonna put the knife directly and make you see the trailer. Stanley.
They never tell you about legends. They outlive the page. A good story doesn't belong to one moment. It grows, it changes, it gets passed from generation to generation. Constantly evolving.
No.
And superpower doesn't mean they don't have the same problems that you have. In reality, anybody can be a superhero. A superhero is just an ordinary person who found the courage to do extraordinary things. I used to be embarrassed because I was just a comic book writer. And then I began to realize entertainment is one of the most important things in people's lives. So for the creators, the ones dreaming, building, chasing that one great idea, as long as there are people who believe in it, who carry it forward, it lives on. With great power comes great responsibility.
How can you say that?
Excelsior!
How
Voice
can
of
you?
Stanley, now yours to discover. Join 11 Labs today.
Yeah, that's just mean. Like, I'm sorry, but that's like pissing on someone's grave. First thing, okay, you would be like, oh, but Stanley's family gave the rights, it's okay. The first thing is like, fuck, Stanley kinda hated doing all of it. He hated being like, oh, he hated, like, one of the biggest videos that I saw and that broke my heart is that I saw Stanley there, like, bro was like in a convention, he was like, how many more of this can I do? I wanna go. And the person was like, no, you have to stay. It's so fucking horrifying because such a legend, such a person, he's Marvel. Bro is the face of Marvel. Being used just like that, it's like, what the pasta? Just makes me mad and sad. And knowing that my boys just gonna be an AI showcase thingy nowadays is just so sad. You basically can use AI to control AI Stanley. Yeah, no, yeah. It's sad. Nothing else. Oh no, there are news that are a little bit more brighter. Not actually, it's kind of bad. Sorry, I was so sad. At least like the Waymo's controls robot taxis. A cool thing, a cool concept. We finally get to have like some robots. Who doesn't like robots? I like robots. I'm a robot. Lore-wise, I think. I don't think so. I look like a robot. I don't know. So basically, Waymo had to call 3,800 taxis because they were driving inside flooded roads. The May 12th, around Texas, during extreme weather. It was working normally, and they were like, you know what, it's a little bit of rain, nothing crazy. But they were going into the flooded roads. No one died, everyone's okay. I don't know how much was the damage economically for the taxi company, but it's kind of crazy, because like imagine the fact that these things, these auto-driven cars don't really know what is bad. They know how to vote. You know, that's kind of something that I realized with, like, you know, those rules that we have. Those rules appeared eventually because something happened. They were like, okay, we are not gonna allow this ever again. So slowly we're gonna realize with AI we have to go all the way with those things that as a human being you're like, oh, of course I'm not gonna go in. But they're gonna come a tornado. If there's a tornado in the area, the thing is not gonna notice it. It's not gonna see it as a hazard because it's not programmed for that. Of course, now they're adding and updating additional safeguards for exactly this issue, but it's something crazy because no one ever thought about it really happened. But yeah, thankfully no one was harmed. But it's just crazy how technology goes on. Look at this little thing I found. Little piece of note. I'm just saying it because I'm not sure. I've been reading. I don't know if there's AI in this. I don't know if they're gonna be using AI. I cannot promise you that there's no AI, but I believe in them. I believe that the company looks legit. The money raised looks legit. This is a restoration project of the old Alice in Wonderland from 1915. This shit is 100-year old. This is crazy, and they're gonna make it to Blu-ray. Not gonna lie, kinda wanna watch it. It looks amazing. Like this shit's 100 years old. This thing is 100 years old, and they're trying to restore it to its former glory. And it looks so good. Not gonna lie, they look legit. They look like they don't use AI, so hey, you know, give it a little spin maybe. They're gonna be adding new soundtrack. It just looks amazing, I'm not gonna lie. They already have the money, so it's gonna happen, and one day you can get it by yourself. But it looks legit. It looks legit. I cannot say it. I pray that there's no AI using here. I pray on that. This chord, 2 words, 1 word actually. There's this new feature on Discord that they're testing. It's called spatial audio. Basically, it will make it so that it looks and heard, it sounds like if you're in the same room as other people. As you see this little graphic, basically it showcases that you're gonna have like your area. So it's gonna be like a little video game where you have your own character, and then you can go closer to someone. Like example, you wanna be like, oh, I wanna have a private conversation. You go a little far away with the person, and then you should, in theory, no one should be able to hear you. Hey, I always go on for like updates for Discord. Never goes wrong. At the moment, know that you don't have access to it, sadly. But slowly and slowly, everyone's gonna get it. If the thing works. And I can show you a little video of it.
It all works. It's all
Move
great.
around your head.
It's just great, you know? Yeah. Boom, like, ah.
Sadly, it's not the best quality, but that's all we got.
Hi. So, this is a test of spatial audio. As you can see, you know, if you move around all the users in here, as you can see, yeah, that happens, man. So, yeah, as you can see, it all works. It's all
Move
great.
around your head.
It's just great, you know? Yeah. Boom, like, ah. Look at that.
It looks like a cool idea.
So,
There is a little tiny rumor that I'm gonna tell you. Maybe it's gonna be only for Nitro users. Most likely it's gonna be for Nitro, so as much as I would like everyone want to be hype about it, most likely it's gonna be for Nitro users only. This is the appropriate music to talk about the economic bubble. Because an interesting question on Explain Me Like I'm 5 that I found out called, what does it mean for an economic bubble to burst? Not gonna lie, I'm stupid as fuck. I don't know that, so let's learn about it. Person in Reddit says, when people find out the thing that they thought was valuable is not actually valuable, then they try to get rid of it quickly to minimize losses. That causes even faster devaluation to lose the thing. This is what happens with mortgages, and recently with NFTs. So, what I understand, you basically have this idea. At the end of the day, this is like money. Because money is just a construction of our mind. That's the stupidest thing ever. Money is just basically like, okay, we give it the value. Like a piece of art. Let's put it like a piece of art. Everyone is like, oh my god, this piece of art is so cool. I'm gonna give it this money. And then they're like, wait, actually, I don't think it's that cool anymore. So the money goes away. I think I understand that. But NFTs is, I think, the best idea of it. Like, oh, this concept that is gonna be cool, and when the bubble bursts is when everyone wants to try it. Like, everyone is like, okay, this thing is useless, so we need to stop investing and we need to start selling. At least I get that's how actions work. When you have actions in a business, you get it, you have those actions, and when you sell it, you get an amount of money. But when you do sell it, when you're selling those actions, that makes so the company is less valuable, taking away money. It's like a game of like, so you gotta stay as it's at the highest, and then you take off your thing when you're the highest, but that's gonna lower the value. If I'm not wrong. You can imagine the scalpers also in there. So scalpers buy things for the normal price and they resell it for more prices. If the economic bubble of like the item that the scalpers are scalping burst, then they're gonna be like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna manage to sell the amount that I wanted, so I'm gonna go for the normal price, and then it's gonna go for like, oh, at this point I just wanna get rid of it. No one's gonna buy it. The reason why it's a bubble is because people are like, okay, so you start with this, you get this price by something, and then you can go up with the price. You can up the price up, like a bubble that goes up, because the price is going higher. But eventually they're gonna be like, wait, it's not that good, and explosion. Oh my god, explaining like, but yeah, that's what that's the economic bubble for you guys. Something that I'm learning. We're learning together. Today I shall showcase you something. These are the big five, and I think everyone here needs to know who they are. Yeah, those are the big five. So let me go into it. So they're lip syncing the bottom two SpongeBob rap. That, not gonna lie, amazing rap, one of the best raps ever. And they are the big five. So what exactly are the big five? I'm gonna go with their names. I'm not gonna go with the histories. They're TikTokers: Nardio, Rai Spam, Jackie, Nathan, and Persusi. Persusi, the one that made the video. If I'm not wrong, the last one. This video had 18 million views. Why this is viral? Let me go into why this is viral. First, mainly, no one the fuck knows who these people are. No one knows who these people are. No one understands why are they calling themselves the Big Five. But the issue is that these people are famous. They have around 100,000 of viewers. But no one knew of them. Well, it's mostly a joke. Everyone's like, haha, funny, these are the Big Five, and no one knows them. With a lot of TikToks like this. Absolutely no one understands who are the Big Five. Yeah, then you have a lot of parodies acting out as if they are the Big Five. Then you have this kind of parody video with the original characters. And I just think it's interesting because we got arrived to this point where you have back in the day, if you were a YouTuber, you knew everyone. But nowadays, like, social media is so big that you can just, these people are famous. You have like people with 115k on a comment, 50k on a comment of like likes. This is a famous video and they don't know them. this is crazy because you get to that point where you're like, I generally ask people who their favorite YouTuber are because I probably don't know them. There's some that I will, but there's some that I don't. That I'm asking you, ask your best friends or like, hey, who's your favorite YouTuber that you don't think I know? Because maybe they're gonna be part of the big five. Meanwhile, in the other world, look at that, it looks like a toaster but fried. Let me just show you the trailer. Oh no, it's so hot, what do I do now? Thankfully I have my AGO Pro. Yes, you can use it on cam, dude, at home. It's made for ice, silent, and fast ice making. It's literally a toaster for ice. Then, just put it in. Ice on the go. You can even make ice with other things. Ice in your car! Ice in your car, fella! Oh my god, ice at home! You can just connect it anywhere. This is the best shit ever. Look at him. This is the life for a rich man. Do you want to have your eyes on the go? Get that item. It's already founded because it's a fucking great idea. Toaster ice. I love toaster ice so much. Mr. Juan Pablo. No, not Juan Pablo. Mr. Pablo Picasso, a goated artist. I think that he made quite many chapels. Not chapels. That is scam. Okay, basically there was this little Parisian thingy that happened. Man of 58 became the winner of this little thingy. You buy a ticket for 100 euros and you get a chance to get a Picasso, a real Picasso, like at $1 million cost. The person who got it, he was like, how do I check this? How do I check that it's not a hoax? What's wrong with this? This Picasso raffle is against Alzheimer. Against Alzheimer. It's like, you know, not fighting people with Alzheimer's. You know. The painting is head of a woman. This thing itself is from 1941. It's so old. The one who won, the guy was like, I bought it by chance because I am an enthusiast of art. Like, let's give it a little spin. Bro still doesn't have a clue. He thinks that's probably a scam, and that he will talk with his friends and wife, and he plans to keep the painting. Funnily enough, Picasso's paintings have been actually raffled pretty much a lot. There was one time, another time in Pennsylvania, Italy, and you know what's the good thing? Like bro doesn't believe that he actually is like an actual Picasso. This Picasso raised more than 10 million euros for projects. Like overall, Picasso has raised so much. Picasso is the goat. All of these raffles together got like around 10 million euros for good causes. So hey, at least they're putting those. I feel like, yeah, that's the best thing that you can do with like the less known paintings. Like, might as well do that. Use them for good. Thank you, Picasso. You will be remembered. Remember what I used to talk a lot in here? Yeah, right now I'm just chilling, nothing else to talk about. Next video, I've been doing 2 videos today. I don't know, having fun is fun.